Hi, welcome back to the podcast. I'm Sabrina.
And I'm Hannah.
You've probably believed something as a kid that in hindsight seems kind of ridiculous. Like, let's be honest, we've all believed in some silly things as kids. If you say you haven't, you're definitely lying.
Yeah, I used to believe in Bloody Mary. I was terrified of something coming out my bathroom mirror.
I did too. I remember even trying to summon her once, but nothing actually happened. I probably would have screamed though if she actually started crawling out of the mirror. Speaking of scary things, I used to think that zombies existed.
Yeah, I remember watching The Walking Dead with my mom and being totally convinced the CDC lab would let a zombie virus escape. Then the zombie apocalypse would just start one day.
Oh, on the topic of world-changing events, I remember once I watched a show on TV that talked about what if the world ended. I thought that because it was on TV, it must be true, and I ran crying to my mom about how we'd all die because an asteroid was gonna hit our house just like the dinosaurs.
I definitely thought the world was ending in 2012. I can blame YouTube for that.
Yeah, YouTube definitely made me believe in a lot of not so good things.
When I was little, I used to believe that if you make a pinky promise, you have to keep it. But if you cross your fingers first, it's okay to lie and break it. Because I would always make promises to my little sister, but cross my fingers as a trick.
Yeah, I crossed my fingers all the time because I thought it made me invincible. It wouldn't even have to be a lie. I would just cross my fingers all the times. You know, when I was little, I used to really love swimming, but I hated going to the beach. I thought that because every time I entered a lake, a shark would be inside. It wasn't until I got older that I realized that sharks only live in salt water.
I hated to swim in anything other than a pool because I was terrified of what was in the water. Ever thought that strawberry milk came from a pink cow and that chocolate milk came from a brown cow? Because I sure have. I'm pretty sure I asked my mom to go visit pink cows because I wanted strawberry milk.
Okay, I did too, but only because other kids at school told me so. Actually, about school, I used to believe that my teachers literally lived at school and would never leave. My jaw dropped when I saw my kindergarten teacher outside at Walmart out of all places. I was even more shocked when I found out that that same teacher had kids. I couldn't wrap my 6-year-old brain around it.
Has your mom or dad ever told you that if you swallow a watermelon seed, a watermelon would grow inside you? Because my mom used to tell me that all the time, so I just picked the seeds out.
Now that I think about it, our parents told us a lot of things to stop us from doing not so good things. My parents told me that if I peed into the pool, the water would change color and everyone would know it was me.
Sabrina, the water might not change color, but it would definitely get warmer, which is kind of nasty. Anybody next to you would definitely know it was you.
Okay, Hannah, enough about peeing in the pool. I'm getting really grossed out. Let's move on.
Okay, fine. Have you ever crossed your eyes before? I have. When I was little, my grandfather would always tell me if you cross your eyes for too long, you can go cross-eyed for good. From that day on, I never crossed my eyes for too long ever again.
I also believed in a lot of things I just heard randomly. For example, I once heard from a friend that if you swallowed gum, it would stay inside you for a whole 7 years. For someone who was always chewing gum like me, it definitely stopped me from buying any more and wasting my money on it. Now that I think about it, it's probably for the best.
There's probably way more things that we haven't thought of, but these are definitely some of the most memorable things we used to believe as kids. Thanks for tuning into the podcast. Until next time, stay positive.